the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like song, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like song, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like song, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like song, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. It's the Fed Up Show.
What's up? Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Live on the Fed Up Show. It's your girl, Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up, and I'm back. Welcome to another powerful episode of Live on the Fed Up Show podcast, where purpose meets passion, and every story has the power to inspire. Tonight, we're sitting down with a man whose journey reminds us that success isn't measured by how quickly you arrive. It's measured by the courage to keep going when the dream demands more of you. Our next guest has spent years building a career through faith, discipline, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to excellence. He's captivated audiences with powerful performances, earned the respect of his peers, and continues to leave his mark on the entertainment industry one role at a time. But tonight, we're going beyond the red carpets, beyond the movie sets, beyond the cameras, and we're meeting the man behind the performances. We'll discuss the highs and lows of Hollywood, the sacrifices that come with chasing a dream, the importance of staying authentic in an ever-changing industry, and what's next on the horizon for one of today's most respected actors. This conversation is for every actor, filmmaker, creative, entrepreneur, and dreamer who's ever questioned whether their breakthrough was still possible. So, because tonight's guest is living proof that preparation, persistence, and purpose can open doors no one else can close. Fed Up family, help me welcome to the stage actor, producer, director, and coach, Mr. Dennis L.A. White.
Woo, that was
Hey,
great.
hey,
Thank
hey.
you. Thank you.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Thank you so much for coming on to Live on the Fed Up Show podcast. I sincerely appreciate you.
I'm honored to be here.
Most definitely. For those who don't know, I'm gonna tell you something. I first knew of Dennis L.A. White from the Notorious B.I.G. movie. That's where I
Okay.
remember you from. And then recently, I caught you in the Country Wayne skits.
Hmm.
I saw you there. And then the latest movie, They Took My Daughter. So I've started following you real heavy on Instagram and seeing what you got coming up. But I do want to ask you a quick question before I jump into the full interview. You
Sure.
play a lot of detective and cop roles and stuff that you act in. Did you ever have a dream of being in law enforcement?
Never. Never. I guess what you don't like, you attract. No, I never wanted to be in law enforcement. Um, but I do get a lot of detective roles, and whether it's crooked cops or any of the case may be. But I like every role I portray. I try to make them different and add some different texture to it.
Most definitely. Now, how long have you been in the game? Because you've been around a long time.
Whew. Man, it's been like maybe almost 30 years. Yeah,
Wow.
almost 30
Wow.
years.
Wow.
It's
Well, when
fun. Me and Tank, we had a big argument about how long we've been knowing each other, and I thought it was 25, and he was like it's 30, and I'm like,
wow.
wow, that's when I was doing theater. It's been about 30 years.
Yes, and I love that you said theater because it seems like a lot of you all have a history in theater, and some of you say that's where you got your start from.
Mm.
What's the biggest difference to you when it comes to being on the stage in a theater performance versus being in front of the camera shooting a movie?
Well, I have this quote that I created. I say when you're on stage, you're doing theater, you're telling the story to the audience. When you're on television, you're experiencing the story with the audience, and you're leading the audience to the story. And when you're on film, you're you're exposed to the story at the same time as the audience. So, on stage, you're telling the story. On television, you're leading them to the story. And in film, you're experiencing the story with the audience.
Most definitely. Okay, I like that. I like that. I'm a playwright, so I love the theater and the stage. And I just broke into. I did my first filming as an extra in a movie called Gritty by
Okay.
Travis J.Q. Matthews that he's doing. So I was excited about that. I was like, "Hey, I'm used to being on the stage, sir." So yeah,
On the
I see
stage,
the
you get
difference.
immediate gratification. Like, the audience comes to you immediately. And, you can if you're doing well or you're not doing well. In film and television, you got to wait 6 months, 3 months, a couple years before you get that reaction, and you still don't get it in person. So it's a difference.
Most definitely it is. Now, when you look back at the beginning of your career, what moments made you realize acting wasn't just something you love, but it was your calling?
Um, I guess it was my first movie role. I did a movie called Swimming. We shot it in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and it was just an opportunity I had. I went and auditioned, and it was a Union SAG film. I never knew anything about SAG. I had no idea what SAG was. And when I got that, I was like, the money was great. It was an opportunity. I was like, I could do this. So that was part of my journey. And I think the big transition in my career was The Brave One with Jodie Foster. That's when I was like, okay, this is a bigger platform. This is what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Now, when it comes to movies and then TV series, what's the biggest difference when it comes to shooting a movie and then versus the TV series?
With the movie, it's a completion. Your character, there's an ending to the movie, and so you have your end goal. With television, is ongoing, and this timing is different. with film, you have the leeway to kind of, expand and take pauses and things. When you're doing television, you're on a time limit. It was a 30-minute show or hour minute show. I mean, hour. I say hour minute or hour long show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference between television and film.
Yes, because you were in family business, Carl Weber's family business as well. So I remember you in that, caught you in that too. So for those who haven't been following and don't know, man, you better Google him. Google him, okay? He's been on the scene, like you said, 30 years now. But every successful actor such as yourself has a story that the audience doesn't see and doesn't know about. Can you tell us a few sacrifices you had to make that have shaped your career and got you to where you are now?
Well, I think anything that you want and you desire, you have to sacrifice for it. So, I've sacrificed, you know, birthdays, holidays, um, traveling like crazy. Um, and people don't understand that. Or people see it, like, oh, you're there, you're there, and you're traveling. It's a sacrifice to do that. But it's all worth it because I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. So the sacrifice is worth the reward, or the reward is worth the sacrifice.
Most definitely. And then for those that's watching that are aspiring to take this journey and want to step into the entertainment industry, we all know, and a lot of people have said it on the platform as well, to be strong enough and prepared to handle the no's and the rejection. For those that are watching that want to embark upon this journey, what is a piece of advice you would give them to help them prepare for rejection when it comes to conquering their dreams? And then what kept you moving forward when you ever did receive a rejection?
Well, you know, rejection is part of life. You're not gonna get everything that you want, and I attribute it to, like, if you work at McDonald's. If you work at McDonald's and you work the fry machine, every time you bag a bag of fries, you don't get 50 cents. You don't get paid every time you bag a fry. So you bag it throughout the week, and then you get your paycheck at the end of the week. That's how it is with acting. You don't get paid every audition you go to, but that one audition makes it up for the other ones. So you also got to realize that it's not personal. It's personal and it's impersonal. You too tall, too short, too fat, too skinny, too pretty, too ugly. you know? And so it's not you. As long as you go in and you do your best, you just leave it in God's hands. And that's how I move. If only time I have an issue with an audition is when I know I didn't do my best. But if I did my best and I killed it and they didn't want me, I just wasn't right for the role.
That one wasn't for you, but there is plenty more that was and is. So most definitely, that was good. That was good. You've done a
You,
lot.
you
Can
find
you hear me?
out sometimes that you miss out on a project and there's another project waiting for you that if you had got the first project, you wouldn't have had the other project. And that's what happened to me when they were doing the BT looking for hosts, and when they found Terrence J, I was in consideration, and they wanted me to come and do that. But if I had done that, I couldn't have done Notorious. So it's just God has His own path for you. You got to just be faithful and have belief in yourself and your craft.
Yes, I like that you said that. I remember Grandma used to say, "Yeah, you got plans, but God laughs at those plans because He got His own plans for you." So, and I want to ask you, as well. You've done movies, you're directing, you're producing, you've done TV series as well. What role has challenged you the most, and not just professionally, but personally as well?
What role has challenged me the most? Um, I don't know. I think I make all my roles challenging for me. If the role is not challenging, then I shouldn't be doing it. So I try to raise the bar in every role. I try to do something that challenge my acting skills, whether it's saying a word I haven't spoken before, or carrying things, or action. Every role needs to be a challenge for you to keep the interest in it, so that the audience can respect that.
Mhm. Yes. And then how do you stay grounded while navigating an industry that's constantly evolving and changing? How do you continue to stay grounded? And how do you deal with the spotlight?
because I have parents and best friends that don't care about none of that. They support me, but they also chastise me. And I know that everything that I do is a favor from God. I have favor. God gives me favor to manipulate, to maneuver everything that I do. So it's not just me. Talent is not enough in this business. So I know that the opportunities I have, the doors I open, God put the key in already. So I can't say it's all me. I can't, oh, I'm the one, I'm the man. Like, I'm not. I'm working through the man, you know? And so, but having a strong support system, people that rock with you when you up and down, and that's and then also having I don't say idols, but people that I look up to, that I
Mhm.
work with, that I know, older people in the business, and that I can talk to and get that knowledge, like a Bill Duke, you know, people that's been through everything I've been through and knows how to maneuver.
Yes. And then I love that you said that because I tell people when I do interviews and talk to people as well, who you have around you means everything. Be careful who you have around you, and then make sure those you do have in your close circle are keeping it real with you, giving you your reality checks,
Yeah.
and they're supporting you. They're there not just when you're winning, but also when you take those losses, they're there, and that support system means everything when you're taking a leap of faith. I hear to conquer things that a lot of people want to conquer, but don't have the courage to do so, and haven't gotten the talent yet fully developed to do so. With that being said, for your directing and producing side of things, what qualities do you look for as a director and producer when it comes to aspiring actors who come to your coaching classes, or who are coming to try out for a movie you may be producing or directing?
The ability to listen. Listen is the number one quality as an actor. And a lot of times people can't listen. They don't listen. They talk and not listen. And being able to listen and comprehend what the direction is a quality that is beautiful. And when I find actors that can listen and able to comprehend, that makes me want to work with them more. And also the professionalism. You don't have to have 100 credits, or you could have 2 credits, but if you are professional, you're on time, your project, your product looks good, your from your headshot, your resume, everything, you're professional, then I want to work with you, because we all started with just 1 credit. No, we all started with no credits,
That,
and then we started with one.
mhm.
So I don't judge you because one person has 20 credits and one person has 1 credit. Whoever is there to do the job and professional and can handle it is who I want to work with.
Yes, yes. And I like that you when you spoke about that, you have a camp that you do. Let's talk about that camp. I'm gonna put the flyer up real quick as well. There it is. The Celebrity Actors Mentorship Program camp. Tell us about that. Tell them how they can join at .org. I have it's at the bottom of that flyer for those who are looking and watching. But yeah, tell us some information about your camp.
Man, this is such an amazing thing that I wish I had starting in this business. Is we every day we post auditions and casting notices and things to help you as an actor. And it's a community. And we once a month we have an industry professional that comes by through Zoom and just talks about the business, give you insight. We had Nakia Dillard yesterday. We've had Carl Payne, Corey Hardwick, Miguel Nunez Jr., so on and so on. We had some really power hitters come in and just lend their time and empower these actors and to give us guidance. And also, I do workshops and everything with the people in camp, and a lot of people from camp and my students, I help get work. I put them in jobs. There's a TV series I'm co-producing called Secrets in Plain Sight out of Columbia, South Carolina. I put some of my students in there. I got them auditions and I got them casted in there. So it's about building community and helping actors who are hungry get more work, get more visibility, and stay in this business. So if you're an actor, you want to get more work and be interested and really elevate your craft, go to actlikeyouKnow.org and sign up for a camp. And once you sign up, we put you in, and you'll start seeing all the auditions and casting notices, and it's gonna really change your career.
Yes, I put the flyer back up again for those who just jumped on www.actlikeyouknow.org. Go sign up for the Celebrities Actor Mentorship Program. Okay. It is ran by Dennis L.A. White. Go ahead and jump on it. One of the best in the game, man. And I'm not just saying it because he's on the podcast. And I'm
Thank you.
saying it because, hey, people lie, numbers don't. You better Google him. I told y'all that already. Google him. Okay. He is the real deal. But I'm glad that you do that and that you hold that count, because people like me and others who are aspiring to get to the level you are, you know what I'm saying, get into the industry and do the things like you've done and conquer movies and TV series and then get behind the camera. A lot of them don't have a blueprint. A lot of them didn't have anyone to show them the steps to take and the things to do. And that's really why I created this podcast, to
Mm.
get people like you who are willing to come on and say, hey, take this route, go left, right, sign up for this program, go into acting classes, take, what I'm saying, notes, do this. And then that way, now they have the knowledge and know which direction to go. Because sometimes when you don't have a blueprint or direction, it causes us to take the long journey to get to where we want to get to. And we make some mistakes and bumps on the heads that we probably could have avoided if we just had somebody to give us a little direction. So
That's why I
thank you.
coach and that's why I teach, because all the pitfalls that I had in my career, I can tell them actors to avoid it. I work with celebrities, high end celebrities, and people that are just starting, and I give them knowledge like, look, don't do this because this is not going to go where you want to go. You need to go this route, and just to empower them and give them what I didn't have.
Yes, I love that. I like, because everybody's not like that. I had Cheryl Purcell back in January, and she made a comment about gatekeepers, and about how people who have gotten to where you all are, they should be willing to at least share the knowledge, share the wisdom, hold these type of classes, camps, and be willing to try to educate those that's coming up behind you. Because once you're gone, somebody got to step back into these shoes. Somebody got to keep the
Can't
industry
play
going.
every single character. It's impossible. And shout
Exactly.
out to Shell Purcell. She's in our TV series as well.
Oh, that's my girl there. We
Yeah.
cousins now. Me and her cousins for life.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, do you know yet when the TV series will drop or be available?
No, I mean we're in production. We're filming
Okay.
now. It's
Okay.
called Secrets in Plain Sight. So we're filming now. And then tomorrow we have a TV series that's coming out called Dope Unit. It's on All Black AMC. It premieres tomorrow. So it's fire. It's a cop show. It's a great series. It's cool. I can't wait for the world to see it. So we had a big premiere in LA, Hollywood Monday, and we're
Mhm.
doing one in Atlanta on Thursday, tomorrow, screening. So it's called Dope Unit. Check it out. You're gonna really enjoy it. We got some really good young actors in it. And so that's coming out. And then August 24th, Love Don't Pay the Bills Part 2, Season 2 is coming out.
Mhm.
This one right here,
Yeah.
woo!
Yeah. It's
It's
gonna be a banger.
Oh my God. Like if you thought the first season was crazy and the ending, wait till you see season 2. It's ridiculous.
And that's August 24th.
Yes. That's coming
Okay.
out on Tubi and Apple. No, and Amazon. I'm sorry.
Tubi and Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Amazon Prime and Tubi. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I put that in the comment section as well when the live ends. Hey, Love Don't Pay the Bills, man. You got some heavy hitters in that one too. Uh,
Yeah.
Green,
Yeah.
Blue Kimble. Blue Kimble is in that one. We
Yeah.
actually went to college together, Stillman College, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
What?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, man.
God.
He's been that way even back then. Like it's certain people you can say if you knew him beforehand, you're like, hey, yeah, this is what they're supposed to be doing. That's what he was supposed to be doing.
There's certain people that I come across in this business that I work with, and we work and they move on. Blue was someone that we work together and we're brothers. Like I love Blue. We got, mad projects together. We got another movie coming out. Like I love Blue. Blue's a great guy. He's the life of the party and he's who he is for
Yes, he
real.
is. He was the life of the party back in college too. Yeah, yeah. So that's what's up. And I do want to ask you to, what's one of the biggest misconceptions people have about Hollywood and the entertainment industry?
The big misconception that it's personal, that you're not successful because it's personal. There are cases when things are done to you because of certain things, but overall, it's because it's not personal. And no one asked, that Hollywood never asked anybody to get into it. They never say, yo, hey, you want to be an actor? Hey, come and do this. No, we are the ones that are pursuing it. So when you're pursuing someone that doesn't want you, then you, you can't be mad when they don't want you.
I like how you put that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you got to think of it like that. So Hollywood only, you know, a lot of times I get actors who want me to put them in projects and wants me to cast them. And the thing is, are you worth the investment? Are you worth the investment for me to pay you to have provide wardrobe, to provide food for you on set, to provide second AD to watch out for you, to edit you into our poster, to promote you? Are you worth that amount of money? What do you bring to the table? How do you benefit my project? And when we think about it like that, then it should change our perspective. Let me add value to it. You have to add value to something because this is a business. So their bottom, it could be the worst looking movie, but if it makes $200 million, Hollywood's gonna get behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to find out how to be marketable, how to be valuable. And valuable means, being great at your job, being accountable, being, the whole social media game is where it's at a lot. But just making sure that you are a viable person and you're qualified to be in a project and
Yes.
it's not given to you.
Exactly. Exactly. And I don't know about everybody else, but grandma and mama used to tell me all the time, nothing's gonna be given to you. You gotta earn it. Show that you deserve it. Show that you deserve it. Don't ever think you just that person to where somebody just give you something. Go out there and work for it.
That's
So
sweat equity.
yes,
Sweat
yes.
equity. And I get actors who like just want me to give stuff. I'm like, yo, why would I give it to you when I had to earn it? You know how many projects I've done for free? How many
Mhm.
movies, TV projects I've done for free that never got paid? And I did it for the love. You have to have that.
Most definitely. And how important is networking, professionalism, and reputation when it comes to sustaining a long-term career like yourself?
It's almost more important than the talent. It is important. There's a lot of projects that I get because of my relationships, because people like me. So if I'm doing a project, I don't want to hire you and I don't like you and I got to deal with you for 2 months. You grumpy. You ain't, you unkept. You're not smelling well. You're late. You got an attitude. You cussing out the chefs. I don't want that. I want to be around somebody that's pleasant that I want to see again. And so, and networking, you got to build, you got to expand your horizon. If people don't know you, they can't hire you. That, you think about artists like Kevin Hart, man. He, before he got where he was doing premieres of his shows, of his movie in different small cities, building his fan base.
Yeah.
You got to understand where your fan base is and you got to build, you got to network, you have to politic, you got to be around people who are doing what you want to do.
That's it right there. That's I made a post last Sunday that I said in 2026 in January I said that I was going to put myself more in rooms with like-minded people who were doing what it was I want to do in it and that I am doing or striving to the level where I'm trying to get to. I got to be around those type of people. And I've been able to. Matter of fact, a few weeks ago, I was in the room with you At Keith D. Robinson's, private listening party. Yeah, you had on your white outfit. I won't forget it. The short set. Yep, the white short set.
Yeah, yeah. So
But I'm gonna tell you something. You had your Ice Cube look on your face, and I was like, I ain't gonna bother him.
You know, okay, so that's one of the misconceptions about me. People are like, you be looking mean all the time. You know what? I can't see. So if I don't have my contact lenses on, I can't see. So I'm scrunching to see. It ain't because I'm mean.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up because I was like, I ain't gonna bother him. He looked, but now you did speak when you walked by. But I was like, yeah, I'm a little nervous about him. But I can tell though from just talking to you now, yeah, that look is not matching, who you are, your personality right now in this conversation. So I wish I would have shook your hand and talked to you in person then. But like I said, you did spoke. You spoke when you walked by though.
So next time you hug my neck.
Yep, I will. I'm gonna make sure I do it. Okay. And then also we talked about your upcoming projects and what you have coming out. I wanted to know for those who haven't watched it yet, talk a little bit about They Took My Daughter, the movie #1 right now, or #1. Talk about it because it was good. It was good.
Man, we shot They Took My Daughter in Louisville, Kentucky. And when we left that set, we was like, we got one. And sometimes you know it, sometimes you don't know it. But we knew because of the energy, the cast, the crew, just the way it was written. And when it came out, oh my God, it's been #1 on Stars. Starring Vanessa Simmons, Angelique, Valentine, Darren Henson, myself. We had a great cast, and it's I call it the Black woman's version of Taken.
Taken.
Yeah, and it's such a powerful. People are like, we need a sequel. We need a sequel. Like it's really a really great project, and I just appreciate everyone that's been supporting it. Keeping it #1 on Stars. Now we slipped to 3 and it came back to #1. Like it's been a great situation. Shout out to Tressa Smallwood and the Megamind Media family for really pushing it and just showing love. It's a great situation. So if you haven't seen it, go to Stars, get the Stars app, or you can watch it on Amazon Prime too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I'm telling you, Vanessa Simmons surprised me. Okay, just to watch her on TV or whatnot, and you see her on social media, she's very quiet and low key. But yeah, she played that role in that show. She did that.
And just it's her birthday, so shout out to Vanessa Simmons. Happy birthday, baby girl. Yeah,
happy birthday.
Looking all sexy in there and kicking butt.
And was. It was. And then let me ask you this too. We're gonna keep it real. How does it feel when you step into in the public in places where just the common folk are and they recognize you from TV? How does that make you feel when they run up to you, want pictures and autographs?
It's a blessing. I don't expect it. So, when people come, I'll see people looking at me. And, I lived in New York for a while. So I'm like, yo, what you looking at, B? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but then I got to realize, they might have recognized me from something. So it's a blessing to have people want to take pictures with you and recognize your work. I'm not trying to drop names and nothing like that, but I was with Nick Cannon one time and we're walking in somewhere and so many people came up to him to take pictures. And he could have said no. He took pictures with every single person and made sure every picture came out right. I'm like, that's the love of the game. That's the appreciation. And that's what I want to exhibit. If someone comes up to me and want to take a picture, yeah, of course. I'm honored that you recognize me, that you appreciate my work. That's how it should be.
Yes, that's how it should be. It definitely should. And I'll tell you, I'm not on your level, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I step into places where my show is going and they recognize me from the Facebook post, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't need your pen, baby. I got one. I was prepared for this. I got a pen for it. What's for me to sign? Hey, and I won't forget being in Mobile the night before the show in Mobile, Alabama, when we went down and I ran to Walmart to grab something, and I had my do rag on and my bonnet. Yeah, I did. I didn't want to unwrap myself. Okay, I was just running to get something and coming back to the room. And I had my tights on and I had on my Fed Up University t-shirt. And a lady came up to me. She was like, "Hey, I think I know you, But I just want, do you have, are you the lady that's bringing the plane here? I said, yes, ma'am, but please don't take no picture of me. And she, she was like, hey, it's okay. I understand. I said, I just ran from the hotel to come here and get something real quick and I'm going back to the room. But for me to be where I am on my level that I'm on, that's a humbling feeling for me. I know how to make me feel. So when I get to your level, I'm gonna pull pins out of everywhere. What you want me to sign, love? Yeah, let's get this picture. So yeah, I just wanted to
I
ask
just
you.
hate it when I'm like bumming somewhere. Like I was at Home Depot one time. I was bumming. This was like last week, and some dude came. Oh my god, yo! I was like, oh dog. But it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, she didn't care. We took a picture though. I just told her, please, don't post it on, don't post it on Facebook though. Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. But don't post me like this, please. But yeah, it is a humbling feeling, man, and it just helps you to know that what you're doing is actually making an impact in other people's lives. Like they really and truly are rocking with you. I want to ask you too: is there anybody in the industry that you haven't worked with yet that you want to do a project with?
Man, it's a long, long list. I've always wanted to work with Jeffrey Wright, Denzel. Um, I mean, yeah, those are the two main ones. Joaquin Phoenix. Um, there's a lot of great actors, and some of my people that are my friends that I've never worked with. I would want to, but I've had the honor to work with Spike Lee, Angela Bassett, Anthony Mackie, Jodie Foster. I work with some really great people. I want to work with everybody.
Yes.
So I'm putting this in the out in the atmosphere. If you have a project and you want to work with me, hit me up. Let's work.
I'm glad you said that. For those who want to work with you, book you for speaking engagements or anything like that, tell them how they can book you.
You can go to social media is at Dennis L.A. White on all social media platforms. My email is alyk.films@gmail.com. alyk films. Like films at gmail.com. Let's work. That's
We're
what
gonna
it's all about.
Yes, make sure we keep him booked and busy for another 30 years, okay? Another 30. And as we get ready to close, I want you to this part of the show, I want you to give some advice. Give to a dreamer out there that knows they have the talent, but they're afraid to take that first step. What would you tell them?
You can't move forward if you don't take the first step. You have to put your first step forward and keep moving. You're not gonna jump over there. You're gonna have to take your steps. And it's okay to take those steps because that's the beauty of this business, knowing where you came from. If you just popped in and became a star, you don't appreciate it. So every step that we take, every movement we make, every progress, we might take a step forward and two steps backwards, but we keep moving, we're going to get there. The worst thing in the world is to die not doing something that you love. That's the worst. And I don't care if you're doing a regional play, if you're doing regional theater. If you love that and that's where you at, Godspeed. But if you want to be an actor and you're working as a barber, that's a dream unfulfilled. And we're here to dream and fulfill all of our dreams and aspirations.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And for those aspiring to come into the industry, what's one lesson you would tell them to prepare themselves for before they make that step?
Be prepared. If you're as an actor, take classes, study, learn the craft, be a student of the game. It'll make you appreciate it more. That's just it. I do want to talk about this real quick. The
Yes.
First of Billionaires. This is our documentary about the Starbucks workers getting unionized.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it, but I'll put it up closer. This is a documentary. I'm a co-producer on there, produced by Mark Morey. Alec Baldwin is a producer. Our narrator is Susan Sarandon. We have Amari Hardwick and Yo Yo, the rapper, doing some voiceovers, and Pete Rock send us have some music in it, and it's such a powerful movie. It's about the Starbucks workers, the first store that got unionized in Buffalo, New York, and now there's 700 stores that are unionized across the country. So this is a great movement. We've been winning film festivals all across the country, and it's a powerful project, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yes. And how can they watch it? How can we watch it?
You can go to billionaires. Baristas versus billionaires.com. We have we're doing a big screening in New York on August 19th. So if you're in New York and you want to come, hit me up. I'll get you on a list to come watch it. But it's called Baristas versus Billionaires. Man, it's going to make you go crazy when you see it.
Yes, and that's a documentary. And what I'm gonna do for those who come back and watch this later after this live end, if you have that digital form, if you'll drop it in my DM or email, whichever one, I'll post it and I'll drop it on there as well so they can have it. Because I got a lot of family in New York. So I'm gonna call Uncle Calvin them, and he comes back and watch. He say he likes to sit down and watch it on his TV when I'm done. So so Uncle Calvin get the whole family together and go watch this documentary in person. So I'll make sure I drop it as well. And then I do want to ask you my last two questions for you. How do you define success today compared to when you first started?
Well, it's different now because there's so many avenues. Of course, the social media, and you got TikTok, and you got, streaming. So I think success is a little watered down. I think when I started, you really had to work harder because there wasn't like, we got like a billion networks. There was only like 13. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not that old, but I'm saying there was only like the major ABC, NBC, Fox. There's only CBS, the major ones. So if you got on those, then it was a bigger accomplishment. I think that because of the access is better for filmmakers because you have more avenue to express yourself, but it's also, like I said, watering down the industry because the talent pool is less. But everything moves in cycles, and you can't compare any genre or any era because they all had different things they had to deal with. So we're in this era. We got to maintain, whether it's doing streaming, verticals, or whatever the case may be they want to bring in. You got to keep ticking, find out what's going on, and ride the wave.
Yes, yes. And then I want to ask you this. When your career is all said and done and you hang your hats up, what legacy do you hope Dennis L.A. White leaves behind?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I think when you're living to have a legacy, then you're doing things for the look.
Mm.
I'm not living for the legacy. If it is a legacy, it's like Dennis. He worked hard. He helped others. He was dedicated to his craft and dedicated to his people. And he was a stand-up person. I guess that's my legacy, but I'm not pushing towards that. I'm just living every day in my path, stepping into my purpose. And if I get accolades, if I become a legacy, that's all in God's hand. It's something I can't control. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I like the realness in your answers. I like it. I like it. And I just want to say again, thank you for saying yes. Thank you for coming onto the platform. Thank you for sharing your wisdom regarding your journey and what you know, and as far as what you've learned in the industry, and to help those that's coming up behind you conquer their dreams. Because again, without people like you, there will be a lot of people that run into brick walls before they finally get to where they're trying to get to. So you're definitely helping to keep Black actors and entertainers in the industry in Hollywood and to keep it moving forward so it doesn't die. with the legends like yourself. Okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming onto the platform and just telling your story and keeping it real and letting us see Dennis L.A. White in this form. Yeah, because you scared me, Ice Cube Jr. But
Hilarious.
not even Ice Cube has a mean face, but he's not mean either. Yeah, when you talk to him and he actually hold a conversation with you, he's not that way either. But I will say, people tell, and my best friend just sent me a message when we were talking about this earlier. She said you have the same type of face too when you be in places. Oh, okay then. Well, my bad. I didn't know.
Stone Grill. We call it the Stone Grill. But I just want to say something to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the way that you contacted me, your professionalism, and I just, want to pour blessings over your show and success. And I think this is a great platform, and I appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to sign up for some acting classes and stuff too. And I'm going to step fully into everything I want to conquer. And I'm going to be seeing you. And I'm not going to say, give me a role in your show. I'm going to say, hey, when is the auditions for your show? So I can come audition and get me a role. So I can say I was a part of one of the great creations of Dennis L.A. White. I can put it on my resume. So we would definitely.
That's a secret that most actors don't know. If you go to someone and say, how can I audition for you? That'll get you in quicker than anything else. Can I audition for your project? What project you have coming up that I can audition for? That's the humbling aspect of it. That also shows them that you're willing to work for your job. You say that to anybody that's in the business, they will be like, all right, well, here's my email or whatever the case may be. They'll work it out. But come and give me a job, that's not going to work. Say, how can I audition for you? That's the key.
Yeah, I want to audition. Yep, I want to audition because it's going to be an even prouder moment when I get that confirmation email that says you have been chosen. Thank you. Appreciate you. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to say congratulations on everything you have done so far and everything you're getting ready to do and that's coming in the future as well. Thank you for blessing us with your authentic self and your wisdom. Tonight you reminded us that success isn't built on just talent alone. It's built on perseverance, preparation, character, and the willingness to keep believing when the outcome isn't yet visible. Your story is a reminder that every setback can become a setup. Every closed door can redirect us towards something greater, and every season of waiting has the potential to prepare us for our next opportunity. So to everyone watching tonight, don't let rejection convince you that your purpose has expired. Keep sharpening your crafts, keep showing up, keep believing in yourself even before the applauses come. Dreams don't become reality because they're easy. They become reality because someone refused to quit. Dennis, once again, is there anything you want to tell the viewers before we head out?
Act like you know.
I like that. Act like you know. www.actlikeyouknow.org. Sign up for the camp, okay? Let's get it. Let's help take over the industry and stand next to the great Dennis L.A. White on a premiere carpet for the next film coming out. Yes, debuting. So, Fed Up family, thank you all for spending your evening with us yet again. Continue to support artists, creatives, and storytellers who inspire the world through their gifts, and especially those who are not being gatekeepers. Until next time, stay focused, stay faithful, keep creating, and always stay fed up about your purpose. It was the actor, director, producer, and coach Dennis L.A. White and your girl, Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up. And we'll holla. Peace.
Peace.